Let's see what the fuck I'm on.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. They are focused on really being productive in the red zone here today. That's been a strength of theirs all season because they have the best running back potentially in school history. He is on pace to break the school single-season rushing touchdown record today. So when they get to the red zone, I expect them to feed him the ball, make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Vols ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Oh, shit.
Crosses the 40. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On first down, it's Brown again. He'll move ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
You know, guys love Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
To give, running right, Brown. Nick got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Bishop. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw.
Come on, bro.
That's 18 of those this season. No, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Breaks the tackle. And he'll finish the
The stupid nigga he is.
Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Took care of it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. A give to Brown. Breaks into the open. At the 20.
Nigga missed every tackle one-on-one in the fucking shit. Missed.
But he's your Heisman contender. He's
fuck?
the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Smothers. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Fires quickly. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw one first. Left side is Jackson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Right side, it's Matthews. The defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Right back to it. Makes one man miss. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to
makes the grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. There's a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster. And
what more I gotta do? What more I gotta do?
Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Smothers. They were all over it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets rid of it.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Going with the ground game left. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it down the field. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop.
What?
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. They're all over him. Got his man. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 25 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the...
Turning on the jet. Just steamrolling the defense. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far in this game.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Play action, here's Manning. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
A give to Brown. Down he goes.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the single back. He had all kinds
Get the fuck out of here.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. On the move. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running inside, it's Bishop. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but let him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Punt is on its way. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Runs through a tackle.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Great job to separate.
Good shit. I went from a die. We had to do something. Fuck. Good shit.
Game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Bishop. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it. First down and more. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First down, right back to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He's changing the play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Hand off for Brown. Gets it inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Driving forward, it's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And he avoids the sack.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Staley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just got rid of that one.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! Would you expect anything else from this game? 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. A give to Brown. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Give to Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Let's it fly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Touchdown, Texas! They strike first in the extra period.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Rolls right. He's going to take off. Across the 15. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Drives inside. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. 4th down. Pick it up here or this game is over. Plowing
Oh, they didn't even let me pick my play. Good shit. Damn, that shit got me tight. I should have took my fucking time, bro. I knew better than that to rush that shit, bro. I knew